Hello everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, Timeless Lighting for Your Home. I'm really excited to be partnering with SMUD today to present the technologies and different things that we can do for lighting in our home. SMUD, the Sacramento Municipal Utility District, is a publicly owned utility that provides education on a variety of topics suitable for your home. Our guest presenter today is Connie Samla. Connie is a SMUD lighting specialist working in the Education and Technology Center. Connie is a resource in lighting design for residential and commercial customers with over 25 years of experience. At SMUD, Connie develops, teaches, and coordinates workshops, works on R&D projects for new technology, as well as circadian lighting for health. She also teaches lighting design at Sacramento State University. Connie has a Bachelor's of Science in Architectural Engineering from the University of Kansas, a Bachelor of Arts in Ministerial Studies, is a registered electrical engineer, and is lighting certified. Connie, thank you for being with us today.
Great. Thank you very much, Ken. Hello, everyone. It is great to be here. Today, we're going to discuss how to provide good illumination that may benefit us as we age in our homes. So, as we age, our eyes age as well. Our pupil becomes smaller, allowing less light to enter, and it becomes difficult to adjust to brightness changes. Our lens, however, thickens, which makes it difficult to focus, and it can also cause light to scatter in our eye, which we call glare, and that can be uncomfortable. Take a look at the photo showing the natural progression of our eye. The photo on the left is the lens of a 10-year-old. The photo on the right, however, is a lens of a 65-year-old and is much thicker, which makes it difficult for light to enter. So please take a moment and look at the lighting in the room that you are currently in. As this graph shows, when we're younger, say in our 20s, all that light enters our eye and it's bright enough to do the things we need to do. As we get older, the light in the same room you're in may not be adequate for your eyes to see as well. Thus, you may need more additional light to see the same things you used to. And this graph demonstrates that older eyes need more light to see. Also, it's harder for our eyes to tolerate glare. An example of glare is when the sun reflects off of a car window right into our eyes. So let me introduce you to a concept used in lighting design. It is called light layering, and this can be applied in every area of our home. There are 3 steps to light layering. The first step is ambient lighting. So ambient lighting is general lighting in the room. I often refer to this as vacuum cleaner lighting because it provides the most amount of light for us to see. The second step is task lighting, which is added to illuminate specific tasks in our space, such as reading in a living room or cooking in a kitchen, or whatever other tasks you might have in different areas of your house. And the third step is called accent lighting, which is not needed, but definitely adds your personal touch to your home, such as highlighting art, cove, or cabinet lighting. So what constitutes good lighting? As we age, our eyes have a harder time adjusting to different levels of brightness. Uniform lighting helps us see everything in the space. And lighter finishes reflect more light and makes a room feel bigger and brighter, so you don't have to add so much lighting, saving electricity in the process. Dark colors can be a nice addition. I recommend you use them sparingly or as accents. And if you see the light bulb, you often have glare. Glare is uncomfortable for our eyes, so shielding the light bulb from direct view is a great way to light a space, such as in the cove lighting in the picture to the right, or under the handrail lighting in the picture to the left. Lighting that points downward illuminates counters and floors very well, making the space feel smaller and cozier. However, it can leave the ceiling and upper walls dark. Be careful with downlighting because it can also cast shadows on people's faces. Uplighting, though, is lighting that's aimed upwards, eliminating glare and helps make the space feel bigger and brighter. So let's talk about the effects of light. The correlated color temperature is a term referring to the color appearance of a light source called color temperature, measured in a unit called Kelvin. It will affect the way finishes look in your home. As shown on the picture, a low color temperature, shown as 2700 Kelvin, has a warm white feel similar to incandescent, and a high color temperature has a cool white feel similar to daylight. Another metric is called color rendering index. It's very important because it demonstrates how true a color or an object will look under a given light source. The higher the color rendering index, the better color rendition you will have in your space. I recommend a CRI greater than 90 for bathrooms and other spaces where color is very important. To mitigate eye fatigue, keep the lights on when watching TV or working on the computer. Our eye is a muscle and can become fatigued if it is constantly adjusting to extreme levels of brightness and darkness. So let's move on to specific areas in our home. Consider designing with sufficient ambient and task light in a kitchen while minimizing glare. Uplighting is used in this kitchen for ambient lighting, while under cabinet and interior cabinet lighting is used for task lighting. This customer had a pendant light over their table which directed light downward. Changing their light fixture to have a translucent shade allows light to go up, out, and down, thus creating a brighter overall space. And the best way to light a bathroom vanity is from all sides. LED lighting integrated into a mirror is used as well as lighting over the mirror to achieve even lighting on a face. The shower has hidden uplight to allow for a brighter feel with no glare. This customer had glary lights over the vanity. His remodel used a cove light to shine light up and down, as well as linear lighting added to the sides of a full-length mirror, so he had better visibility and no longer had to bend over the sink to shave. So talking about layering concepts, this family room utilizes light layering very well. It has uplighting for ambient lighting, table lamps, which are not shown, for task lighting, and adjustable track lights for accenting their art. Hallways often feel bigger and brighter with either surface-mounted or suspended uplight. Stairs and level changes are important to illuminate since we don't want to ever miss a step. Lighting on both the top and bottom landing helps mitigate shadows. And low-level lighting or under the handrail lighting is very good for nighttime navigation. Recessed cans are trendy and provide lighting directed downward. This technique provides good lighting on tables and counters, but leaves the ceiling and upper walls dark. Surface-mounted lights allow light to go out and down, which helps illuminate the walls. This technique is also good for walk-in closets. And pendant-mounted lights allow light to go up, out, and down and work well with taller ceilings. Be cognizant of the type of shade when mounting light fixtures on a wall. Translucent shades will allow light to go up, out, and down, allowing more uniform lighting, while opaque shades only allow light to go in one direction. Here we have translucent and opaque shades in a table lamp. You can see the difference in lighting quality. So lighting may be used for much more than just lighting your home. It may also be used to help improve health and sleep. We all have a system called a circadian system. It is our 24-hour sleep-wake cycle. Lighting can help us maintain a healthy sleep-wake balance. New LED light bulbs and light fixtures can change color temperature that we learned earlier in the presentation that can be used inside our homes while mimicking the natural colors outdoors. Daylight color, as shown in the right-hand side of this picture, is good for morning and early afternoon, while warm color, shown on the left side of the picture, is great for evenings. So what type of lighting do we need in our homes? Daylight in the morning to help awaken our system. It's best to get outside if you can or sit next to a window, and white light in the afternoon. Limiting your exposure to blue, white, or white light a few hours before bed will also help your body adjust for nighttime. If you're addicted to your smart device, your smartphone or tablet or iPad, please use a blue light filter as shown in the bottom of your screen. Many devices have these built in now, and what that does is it changes your screen to amber to help your body adjust for night. And if you can, sleep in a dark room, but if you prefer, you can use amber or red night lights as well. So here are some great resources for you to use if you have any further questions, along with my contact information. And I thank you for your time and wish you well in your lighting adventures.
Connie, that was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep, I do have a question. A lot of our customers that are involved in designing their homes, they are working with plans that we've drawn. Some of them work with existing products that we have. Others do their own design, and we create a unique design for them. And where would you suggest they start? Because we talked about a lot of wonderful ideas in the different options of lighting, but how do they get from a set of plans to what we just talked about? Any suggestions about how to approach that?
One of the great ways to be introduced to lighting is going to lighting showrooms because they have great designers there and they also can help you choose different types of light fixtures specific for your needs. So if you wanted a pendant mount or a recessed mount, they can show you what that looks like. They can show you different finishes for that, and then that will actually help you understand what that's going to look like in your home.
Ah, great. Another question that I commonly hear too is that, as you talked about early in the presentation, our aging eyes can't pick up the light as well as we could when we were younger. So is that something as simple as just you add a whole bunch of lights in your house, or is there some way do you go about deciding how to do that?
That's a good question, Ken. So, yeah, we don't want to just add light bulbs all around our house. What we want to do is add the light strategically and fill the volume of our space with lighting. So some of the techniques I've seen used that work very well are uplights. They have some can fixtures that you can hide behind plants and behind cabinets that shoot light up and just add an overall amount of illumination in the space that helps fill that volume with light. Another thing too is to have light coming from the ceiling, maybe the walls and the floor, so it's not just all coming downward because that can make your space feel a little smaller. If you have any type of uplight at all, it will make your space feel bigger and brighter.
Okay. So we know that light output is measured in lumens. Is there an amount of lumens that we should be targeting, you think, for a person that say in their 60s in comparison to somebody in their 20s?
So a lot of times when we're in our 20s, we might use a 60 watt LED or a 60 watt incandescent light bulb or an LED equivalent to that. And when we get older, it's nicer to use more like a 100 watt equivalent. They also have a 150 watt equivalent, which is a lot more lumens in brightness. And that can be used in table lamps, that can be used in surface mounted fixtures, and a lot of different places. So sometimes it is as simple as just changing a light bulb.
Okay, great. Connie, some great information. I really appreciate your time.
Great. Thank you very much.